Folks, tonight the truck is pointed west, and our tour is all about the water. We are in West Michigan with a simple question. What does real waterfront property cost these days? A lot of you have been asking for this one, so we made the rule simple. Every house on the list has to have real, private frontage on a named lake or river. I mean your own ground, measured in feet, right on the water. This is not lake access or a public ramp somebody else owns. We are counting them down from the top, starting right at $299,000 and going all the way down to our cheapest find. Stay in that chair for two reasons. Somewhere on the board tonight is a home with roughly 850 feet of its own river frontage. That is a whole private riverbank just for you. And at the end, the best value on our whole list is a move-in 3-bedroom with a good metal roof and 165 feet of creek in the backyard for just $145,000. And one more thing for you. Waterfront property taxes in Michigan have a catch. The number you read in an online listing is not what you will actually pay. I will explain the whole thing at the break. You are going to want to hear this. Let's go. Hi, this is Walt. Housekeeping first, because that is how we keep the trust on this channel. 1. Every house you are about to see is a live listing. The prices were current and the details were checked against the listing text the week I recorded. 2. This is a waterfront homes tour. That means every property has real private frontage on a named lake or river, measured in feet, not lake access or a public boat ramp down the road. That was the whole point of our search, and I held the list to that promise. 3. If a house has a catch, I say so. Some of these are cottages, and some are fixers. Tonight's list includes a small 580 square foot cabin, a house with unfinished rooms, and one on a quiet, no-wake lake, and I will tell you which is which. 4. I am not a licensed inspector, so hire the real thing. With a water home, you add the water questions. Is the frontage truly private? What does the shoreline and the bank actually look like? And is any of it in a flood zone? Get those answered before you fall in love. The countdown starts now. Number 10, Hesperia, Michigan in Oceana County. $299,000. They call it the River House, and it earns the name. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, about 1,748 square feet, built in 1982. It sits on 3 wooded acres, and here is the reason we are starting here. This place has roughly 370 feet of private frontage on the north branch of the White River. That is the most riverbank on the entire list. You can see the water right from a big wraparound deck. The main floor is full of windows and sliding doors looking out at the trees, and the lower level is finished for more room. Now, for the straight talk. This is the priciest home on our board tonight, and at nearly $300,000, you are paying for that setting and that frontage. So you want to walk that riverbank and check the shoreline for yourself. As for the taxes, the only number that matters is the one you get yourself. One call to the county assessor gets you the real bill. Let me show you where this is. Hesperia sits on the Newaygo and Oceana County line in quiet river country north of Muskegon. So here is what you are getting, a 3-bedroom home on 3 wooded acres with 370 feet of frontage on the north branch of the White River for $299,000. Number 9, Baldwin, Michigan in Lake County. $290,000. This is the first real lake house on our tour, where you walk out the door and onto your own shore. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, about 1,152 square feet, built back in 1970, and it has a nice secluded, wooded setting. But the reason it is on the board is the water. You are getting 166 feet of your own private frontage on Orchard Lake. It is a sandy shoreline, with a private dock already in place where you can launch the kayak from. The place is set up for lake living, with a covered deck for the evenings and a heated garage, which is a real thing in a Michigan winter. Now for the honest part. This is an older ranch home, and it is a modest one at just over 1,100 square feet. You have to understand that a big piece of that price is for the lake, for that beautiful wooded lot, and for that 166 feet of private sand. You are buying the lakefront life, not a huge house. Let me show you where this is. Baldwin is the seat of Lake County, and we are deep in the lake country of the Manistee National Forest. For the property taxes, the only number that matters is the one the county gives you. You make that phone call yourself before you ever make an offer, so here's what you get. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on a quiet lot with 166 feet of private sandy frontage on Orchard Lake, complete with your own dock, for $290,000. Number 8. Allegan, Michigan, in Allegan County, $289,900. Folks, this is the history stop on our tour tonight. What you are looking at is a house that is believed to date back to 1867. That is not a misprint. A 4-bedroom, 1-bath home with about 2,048 square feet of living space. It sits on a rare 1.3-acre wooded lot, and here's the whole reason we are here. It comes with roughly 134 feet of your own frontage on the Kalamazoo River. Now, the location is the real trick on this one. You get the privacy, the mature trees, and the river views, but you are just minutes from downtown Allegan. Close to shopping, restaurants, and schools, so it is not some remote cabin in the middle of nowhere. Now for the straight talk. It is a 4-bedroom house with a single bathroom, so you'll want to think about that. And with a house this old, you bring in the best inspector you can find. You have to check the bones, the roof, and all the systems on a house that was built right after the Civil War. And while you are doing your homework, one call to the county gets you the real tax number for the year. Let me show you where this is. Allegan is an old mill town in southwest Michigan, right on the Kalamazoo River, sitting there between Grand Rapids and the city of Kalamazoo. So here's what you're getting: a piece of history from 1867, 4 bedrooms on a wooded acre, 134 feet of Kalamazoo riverfront, and a big homework assignment for your inspector for $208,990. Number 7. Baldwin in Lake County again, $289,900. You're looking at a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home, about 2,240 square feet, built in 1995. Here's something you do not see every day. This place has only ever been owned by one family, and it has never been on the market before now. It is all sitting on 268 feet of real frontage on Big Star Lake. Now here is an honest and important detail you need to hear. Big Star is a quiet lake, a no-gas motor lake. That means this is paddling and fishing water, the kind of place you put a pontoon with an electric motor. It is not a place for jet skis and speedboats. For a lot of buyers, the quiet is the whole appeal, but you need to know it going in. The home itself is built for main floor living, with the laundry and primary bedroom down, and big floor-to-ceiling windows looking over the water. Up top, there is a big loft bedroom and a family room. The straight talk is this: it is listed as 2 bedrooms, though that loft adds real sleeping room for company. But 268 feet on a quiet lake, with a well-kept home from the original owner, that is a special listing. Let me show you where this is. Big Star Lake is southwest of Baldwin, tucked into the Lake County Forest. So here's what you're getting: a 1-owner home with 2 beds and 2 baths on 268 feet of frontage on a quiet lake for $289,900. Number 6. We are headed to Irons, Michigan, up in Lake County. The price is $259,900. For that, you are getting a charming 2-bedroom, 1-bath cottage. It is about 1,137 square feet, built in 1975, sitting on 1¼ acres of ground. The big story, the reason we are on this road, is the water. This place comes with 75 feet of your own private frontage on Blue Lake. And there is a real bonus to this one. You have easy access to All Sports Harper Lake just around the corner. That means you get your own quiet frontage for coffee on the dock, and you still have a big water lake nearby when you want to open up the speedboat. The kitchen is remodeled, and this is a place you could use for an up-north getaway or live in all year round. Now for the straight talk. 75 feet is a modest amount of frontage, and this is a small 2-bedroom cottage. This is a cozy lake place, not a big family compound, but a remodeled cottage with private lake frontage and all sports water just down the road for under $260 is a whole lot of lake for the money. Let me show you where this is. Irons is tucked right into the Manistee National Forest, and that is some of the prettiest lake and trail country in the state. For the property taxes, I will not quote you a number. You need to make one phone call to the county assessor's office to find out what the real bill will be for you. So here's what you get: a 2-bedroom cottage with 75 feet of private frontage on Blue Lake, with a big lake for the fast boats right nearby, for $259,900. Alright, let's take a quick break for the serious part. We need to talk about property taxes. When you look at a listing online, the tax number you see is often a monthly estimate for a bank. It is not the bill for the whole year. You could be off by 12 times, and that is just the first trap. The bigger one in Michigan, especially on the water, is the uncapping. The seller has been paying a low tax bill because their taxable value was capped by law. The year after you buy, that property uncaps and resets to the current market value. Your tax bill can jump, and jump a lot. The seller's low bill is not your bill. So here is what you do. Before you make an offer, you make one phone call to the township or county assessor. You ask them for the real number, what the taxes will be after the sale uncaps it, and you ask if you can get the homestead exemption if you plan to live there. That one call saves you from a huge surprise. That is the homework. Now, back to the good part. The top 5 starts now. Number 5, Big Rapids in Mecosta County, $255,000. This is the most move-in ready home on the list tonight, and the one closest to a real town. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch, about 1,788 square feet, built back in 1940. The whole place sits on just over an acre of ground, with your own private frontage on Dalziel Creek running right through the property. You get an enormous backyard, an attached garage, and a walkout finished basement, so there is real living space on both levels. Now, the straight talk. This is creek frontage, not a big lake, and it sits close to town instead of deep in the woods. You are trading some wilderness for convenience, and for a lot of buyers, that is exactly the right trade. This is a place you can actually live in. I will not quote you a tax number, so for the real bill you call the county assessor. Let me show you where this is. Big Rapids is a real small city on the Muskegon River, and it is the home of Ferris State University. So here's what you get. A move-in ready 3-bedroom ranch, a finished walkout basement, and over an acre of ground with your own piece of Dalziel Creek, just a couple of minutes from a college town for $255,000. Number 4, Clare, Michigan in Clare County, $239,000. This one is the frontage king of the whole list tonight. You're looking at a tri-level home, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, built back in 1930. It's set on more than 2 acres, with about 850 feet of frontage along the Tobacco River. Let that sink in. 850 feet of your own private riverbank. The yard is big and full of trees, and the house has some real character, like a wood-paneled sunroom and built-in cabinets. Now for the straight talk. A 1930 home is going to have some age on it. The listing uses the polite phrase, plenty of potential, which is code for it could use some updating. So you'll want to have a budget for that, and get a professional to look hard at the roof and the systems. On the taxes, your homework is to call the county assessor yourself to get the real bill. Let's see where this is. Clare is right where the state starts to change, the place that calls itself the gateway to the north. It's where the middle of the mitt begins to feel like up north country. So here's what you get. A 3-bedroom house with real 1930s character, over 2 acres of ground, and an incredible 850 feet of your own river for $239,000. Number 3, Hersey, Michigan in Osceola County, $209,000. And this right here is the most house for the money on our whole tour. We're looking at a big 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, nearly 3,700 square feet, built back in 1987. It sits on about 3 wooded acres with frontage right on the Muskegon River. That is a whole lot of room on the water for $209,000. You get privacy, some woods, and river access straight out of the backyard. Now for the straight talk, because this is the catch. The listing says plainly there are a few unfinished areas inside, so this is partly a finish. It yourself house. You are going to need to bring a budget and some vision for those spaces. But if you want size, land, and river frontage all at once, and you do not mind finishing a couple of rooms, this is the value on square footage. On the taxes, your homework is to call the county for the real number. An owner's old bill is never your bill. Let me show you where this is at. Hersey is a small village on the Muskegon River, just east of Reed City, in the west central part of the state. So here's what you're getting. A spacious 3,600 square foot house on 3 wooded acres, frontage on the Muskegon River, and a project inside for $209,000. Number 2, Bitely, Michigan, over in Newaygo County, $169,900. This one is the classic little northern cabin, and it punches way above its size. What you are buying here is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath cabin, about 580 square feet, built solid back in 1956. Inside, the living room and kitchen are all one open space, just what you want for a place up north. But the real story is what is out the back door. You are on a tranquil, wooded acre that feels bigger than it is, and it gives you 120 feet of your own private frontage on Cedar Creek. That is your ground and your water. From your own backyard, you can dip your toes in, or you can put a kayak in the water and paddle right over to Lily Lake and then Sisson Lake without ever getting in the truck. That is a real treat. Now, the straight talk. It is a small place. 580 square feet is a true cabin, not a full-time family house, so you need to know that going in. It is a getaway, plain and simple. As for the property taxes, your number will be different from the last owners, so one call to the county gets you the honest bill. Let me show you where this is. Fightly is deep in the Manistee National Forest, right in the heart of the lake country. This is some of the quietest ground you will find in the whole lower peninsula. So here's what you're getting: a 2-bedroom cabin on a private wooded acre, 120 feet of frontage on Cedar Creek, and paddling access to 2 more lakes right from your property. For $169,900. Number 1. The finale, and honestly, I think it is the best value on the board tonight. This is the cheapest home on the whole list. We are near the village of Lake in Isabella County, $145,000. What that gets you is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, about 1,508 square feet, built back in 1980. It is on one secluded acre, wrapped in mature trees for privacy. And the reason we are here, it has 165 feet of frontage right on Walker Creek. A lot of the practical work is already handled. The lower level has finished rooms and its own full bath, so you have extra living space right away. There is a big 28 by 28 garage for a workshop or just to keep the snow off your vehicles. And the house has a metal roof, which is the roof you want to see because it lasts. Now, the honest part. It is creek frontage, not a big lake, and the house is an ordinary home from the 80s. It is not brand new, but a 3-bedroom place you can move right into with a finished lower level, that big garage, and 165 feet of your own water for this price is the deal of the night. On the property taxes, you will want to call the county assessor yourself to get the true number. Let's see where we are. The village of Lake is over in western Isabella County, just quiet farm and woods country west of Mount Pleasant. So here's the deal. A 3-bedroom house on a private acre with a huge garage and a metal roof and 165 feet of Walker Creek for $145,000. And that was our tour of West Michigan Waterfront. We went from that $299,000 river house with 370 feet on the White River all the way down to $145,000 for a 3-bedroom with 165 feet of its own private creek. And we saw that 850 feet of the Tobacco River right in the middle of the board. The whole point of the trip was real, private frontage. Not just a view, but your own ground on the water, with the footage checked right off the listing the week I recorded. Remember the honest notes we hit along the way. That spot on Big Star Lake is a quiet, no-wake lake. A couple of these were cottages, a couple were fixers, and remember that Michigan Waterfront Tax bill uncaps the day you buy. Your number will not be the old owner's number, so you make that one phone call to the assessor before you offer. So which one gets your truck? Would you want the quiet, no-wake lake, the big river for a boat, or that little cabin on the creek? Let me know in the comments, because the next list we build comes from what you say down there. I am Walt, and I will see you on the next list. Buy the inspection before you buy the dream.